to be and enjoy it. And in the rocks and things, you know, Paul Bolton, one of the best teachers I've ever known, I said, you know, I tend to sit down on some part. I said, yeah, we all do, because you can't ride on your shoulders all day like a trials rider wants to do. If you do the enduro, the extreme stuff, you can't do it. You've got to some stage sit down and give your arms and shoulders a rest. But the stand-up thing, I don't want to go too much into positions because there's one thing that we need to look at. Just don't ride it like a road rider like this. Don't have it on the instep, kind of somewhere in between. Your feet do move round, so there's no, yes, this is where you put your foot. It's bollocks. You will change the position over a period in time to where's appropriate to what you're riding. But at this stage, just not here and not there. Okay, somewhere in the midst. If you've got really big feet, then got to watch you're not changing gear with them. Okay. So, what I want you to do, the first step we're going to try and get, is to get a balanced position where you're just riding with lack of energy if you stand up. What I want to do first of all, and this is not technically perfect, but there's a reason I do it, is push your heels down so that your legs are straight. If your legs are bent, that spring is stronger than your knee. Your knee is weaker than the spring, so your knees will work all the time. The spring won't move. If I lock my legs, I can make the spring move, okay? Which is, the bike is doing the work, not you doing the work. If you bind something down on your thighs all day, it's tiring. So just initially, what I want you to try and do on easy trails is just ride it like a tractor and find this position. I've got no weight on my arms. If you feel your weight's on the arms or you're gripping, then just adjust. And as I said over dinner last night, for me, everything is hips, your position of the hips. So when you move forwards, it's your hips moving forwards, not necessarily your body or anything, okay? So you want to be in a fairly straight-legged position. Your head should be over the headstock in most circumstances on a dirt bike, and it's a slight lean forward from the hips, okay? Obviously, if you come across a bump, you can move your legs and absorb it, or go around it. But I just want to try and get you in this, and remember to be a tractor gear. Changing gear stood up is this action, okay? It's not a pivot on the peg like a road bike might be. Here it is a movement off. It's quite awkward, but it's something that you'll get used to over time. By the time you've found the gear, you might not need to change gear and you sit down. You can sit down and change. I'm not bothered at this stage, but ultimately you will find that you will just balance and clip it independent. Okay.